Hello there, beautiful, mature woman. Today I want to talk to you about some health hacks that have helped me tremendously. I believe that our bodies are always talking to us. They're always trying to communicate something when we have pain. So today I want to show you some ways to relieve tension, because really that's what most pain is tension. It's all energy, and sometimes it gets stuck, and that's when your body talks to you through pain. So these are some hacks that I really believe everyone should have in their home, because it really makes a difference when you're feeling pain. It can completely release the pain. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about is a really crazy product called Toast. It is sort of like a tiger balm, but it's more fluid and it's much stronger. This is the hot one, and they also make a cold one. And you can mix them together. You can put the hot on first, the cold on. Like if it's cold out, I'll put the hot. If it's hot out, I put the cold. But this product will instantly penetrate heat or cold into the sore area, and 9 times out of 10 it will take it away. I use this a lot when I have leg cramps in my calves at night, and when my sciatic nerve, my hip, starts to really act up. Put it on at night, and then you take a shower or you go sweat the next day in a class, and it comes back out. Like the heat or the cold comes back out and re-heals you, which is really nice. Massage oil. And it's 100% coconut oil base. I use this, give myself a massage, give my husband a massage, and I also use it in the bathtub. Pour it in the bathtub, and then when I get out, I use it all over my body. Speaking of massages, we have a massage table in our house, and it is so wonderful. I'm not a trained masseuse, and neither is my husband, but it's really nice to give each other massages for many reasons. Okay, so another thing, ice is an amazing pain reliever. An ice pack that my husband loves because it bends and it folds, and I can put it on my hip or he can put it on his knee, and it's really, really a good. Then the other thing is heat. A heating pad is excellent too. My acupuncturist says that the ice will take away the pain because it freezes it and numbs it. But what the heat does, when you put a heating pad on your painful area, better, because the blood's tight and tensed up in that area. But if you put heat on it, as opposed to ice, the blood can flow through. So this is mine, so of course it's been modified. I covered mine in fabric because I don't like that plastic feeling on my body. Neck King. And you lay down on it, and these balls put pressure on your occipital bones, or you can turn it around and it'll put pressure on the higher bones in your head. You can lower it from your neck and put it on your back, and it'll release pressure. It's just like getting acupressure or like a deep tissue massage, because these little balls, since you're weighing your weight on it, push into you, and they're hard. And on that same line, these yoga therapy balls are wonderful. They're called tune-ups. These are great because you can put them on a certain spot and lay down on them, or you can even put it on the wall and rub around on it. Oh God, it feels so good. Oh gosh, you hear the cracks. They're different density than tennis balls or racket balls. They're like harder. These are all different things to do the same thing, but it just depends on the area you're trying to relieve the tension in. So onto the balls. These are tennis balls, and I use these in the car when I'm driving. I put them under my leg or under my butt, and just the pressure of my body against it. I even put them on my back sometimes in the car, and just I can roll around, and just the pressure of my body against it relieves the muscles and the tension. And I also drive with my left foot. My sciatic pain is all on my right. So I find that the more I push with my right foot on the gas pedal, it was really, really irritating my sciatic nerve. So I trained myself to drive with my left foot. It's not that hard. And I really notice a difference. And also when I'm driving with my left foot, I'm really flexible. So I can like take my right foot and put it up, on my lap, or I can put these balls underneath different spots. And my driving experience is a whole nother thing. This is another great ball. It's called Gayam, but just the size, and it's not really hard and it's not really soft, but it's great for the sacral if you lay it on behind your sacral chakra and lay down on it, or anywhere up your spine behind your heart. It's a wonderful, wonderful heart opener, laying on the floor with this behind you. You can even roll on your stomach with this underneath your stomach, and it's great for digestion. So you can put it under your neck and then just roll your neck back and forth on it, and it'll relieve the tension in your neck. This is my stretch band, so I can stretch different parts of me. When I'm sitting watching TV, I can just stretch my leg, looks a little kinky, doesn't it? It's called a bonger. You just bong the area and the blood starts to flow in there, and it bounces back off, so it's not like hitting yourself, so it doesn't hurt you, but it works wonders on your back, on your neck, on your shoulders, on your head, wherever you're experiencing tension. It's really cool and really different. This is a soft roller, but you can get hard ones, and you put this on the floor and then you put your body on top of it wherever you want to roll out, and it rolls out the muscles and pushes on them, and again relieves the tension. This is a soft one, like I said. This one is a very, very hard, knotty one. It really hurts, so you might use this more on your glutes, on your seat muscles, and this one you might use more like on your shoulders or on your upper back. And then the harder one that you see in the Pilates and yoga places, they're all excellent. And you just use the weight of your body so you can control how much pressure to put on it. And it's magic. It's also an amazing thing. Looks phallic, but it's not. Of selenite. And when you have like a tight neck or tight shoulder, or tight hip or something, and you push, sometimes it hurts your hands, it hurts your shoulder to be pushing, or whoever's pushing for you. This thing's amazing because it takes all the pressure off your hand, off your shoulder, and it just makes it a lot easier to get down into the muscles. Tension specialist named Anne, and she used this stick, and what she did was she found where the muscles connect, and she would scrape and loosen that area up so that the blood could flow through and bring relief of tension. I could do a whole show again about an inversion table because it is so wonderful, and I'm going to show you my table and how I get on it and what I do on the table. But it relieves pressure, it relieves tension, it opens up the spine, it completely makes the vertebrae come apart. I once fell down our stairs of our house when we first moved in, and I had socks on that didn't have grippies, and I slipped and I bounced down the stairs. Not big lump on my back, and I intuitively thought, get on the inversion table. And I got on the inversion table, went upside down, and it completely went down. I had no injury, no real pain. Will bring blood flow and energy to the brain. So if you're like in the middle of the day and you're having trouble, you're on the computer, you can't think, I find I go on there and it just like opens up my brain waves, and it makes me think better and more expansively. Stretches my neck, my shoulders, my hips, it's just so wonderful. I have modified mine. It was really, really hard on my back. It's like made out of plastic, and I would get on it in the middle of the night or early in the morning, and it would be so cold. So I just took a pillow that I had actually, and I opened it up and laid it. I took the stuff outside of the inside of it and I laid it on here and I hot glued it to the back to show you how I get on it. So this is where the feet go in, and it was really, really hard right here, so I put these soft things on. I take it down to where there's two dots left, and you want it to be really tight around your legs, because you'll see what I'm gonna do. I go all the way upside down, but you don't have to. So I go all the way upside down, and I'm just hanging from my ankles. I'm kind of shaking my head no and shaking my head yes and relaxing my neck. And now I'm twisting to get a really deep stretch in my lower back. And I'm twisting the other way. It's just not something you can do any other way. I can liken it to when we were kids on the monkey bars going upside down, and all the blood flows to your head, and it just stimulates the mind, and it's supposed to bring collagen to the face. I'm doing sit-ups here, which are really great. So you're just pulling on your feet and you're doing sit-ups, which is there. I'm kind of doing a roll up, and then you can come all the way up to your sit-up and then crunch up from there. And it's just fabulous. I can't say enough about it. I highly recommend it. And then here at the end, I'm stretching forward, which is a great stretch too. When we are told to breathe in class, so often we go, and we make all these like faces when we breathe. And what happens is we notice we get tension in our neck and we get wrinkles in our face. He showed me a picture, which you can see right here, of all the muscles in your neck that you're activating when you're on and breathing like that, tensing up. So the way I breathe is this. Pushing the air out of my mouth without moving my mouth. I consider this to be a miracle. Okay, I always had a tension in my jaw, which in turn put tension down my neck, which in turn put tension in my shoulders, and it was just a big spiral of pain. The muscle was protruding out on both sides, but I guess when I turned, it just looked like a lump. My husband even said it. I'm like, well, it looks good in the pictures. He's like, no, when you turn, it looks weird. So my doctor, when he was doing my Botox, said, would you like me to put Botox in that muscle to relax it? And I'm like, what? And just like it relaxes the muscles in your forehead so you don't frown, and right here so you don't get those lines, and right here so you don't, it relaxes the jaw muscle. Can you even believe it? Well, let me tell you, he did it about a year and a half ago, and within a week, the pain in my jaw was down 50%. In a month, it was gone. It's completely gone. It doesn't protrude out anymore, and I have no more jaw pain. Hence, no more neck pain. Hence, no more shoulder pain from that jaw, neck area. Botox in the jaw, the way to go. Dr. Joe, I'll put all of his info down below where it says show more. Honestly, it's one of the best things I've ever done. To have a ritual, a time for you, and you train your body that, okay, this is when I relax, this is when I sleep, and this is how I do it. I take a bath. So my body knows when I get in that bathtub at night, it's chill time. And I put really hot water, and I put Epsom salts in there. And Epsom salts relax the muscles and also puts magnesium into the body, which our bodies need magnesium for so many things. I also put high quality lavender oil in the water. The smell and the feel of this oil completely relaxes me. Put on an eye patch, or I make the room completely dark and just have candles going. I also put on a meditation or some soothing music and put my Bose headphones on. So in bed, I wear an eye mask. Has to be a soft, silky one, and preferably no Velcro in the back, because the Velcro can hurt your head, because if you have to change it, then the sticky part's left out and it'll rip your hair out. So I'll link one below that's all silk. It has no hardware on it, because sometimes you can fall asleep in the hardware, smash it up against your face and leave a mark. Eye masks, which are these. They're filled with scented little rocks or something, wax, I don't know what it is. And when you put it over your eyes, it just feels like so good, and it smells so good. I always have this on my face when I'm meditating. There are some incredible holistic doctors out there that have a wonderful chiropractor and a wonderful acupuncturist that are both local here in Seal Beach and in Naples. And I really recommend people like that, because they are in touch with the subtle body and can get in touch with you and your energy and help you work the tension out and help you really move the energy through your body. So hopefully these techniques helped you. And if they did, comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And thank you so much for watching.